Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with our development process. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll install ng bootstrap. And actually, I want to make a small digression here. I want to check my REST API endpoints for pagination, just to make sure they're up and running, and just to make sure that they're giving me the appropriate response metadata. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and swing into IntelliJ. And let's go ahead and run our Spring Boot application if it's not already running. Alrighty, so our app is up and running. Let's go ahead and open up a browser and let's access the endpoint here, localhost 8080, API products, and then we make use of those pagination parameters for page and size. So here I'll start with page equals 0, size equals 10. Okay, great. So we're getting our products back from our REST API. That looks pretty good. And if we move to the bottom, we'll see the response metadata for pagination. So we have page, size, total elements, total pages, and number. And then I can change the actual size here. So instead of size equals 10, we'll say size equals 500. So just a really large number here. And again, we get our products, and then scrolling down to the bottom, we can see the response metadata. And so here, size of 500, total elements is 100, so there's only one page, and we're currently looking at page 0. All right, so just a basic idea of accessing those REST API endpoints and seeing those pagination response metadata in action. All right, so let's go ahead and swing over to Visual Studio Code so we can start with some Angular development. And so this is kind of the step one here of installing ng bootstrap. And to do this work, we'll open up a new terminal window. And let me expand this window and zoom in a bit. And so the first thing I'll do is I'll install the Angular Localize, a new feature required for Angular 9 and higher. All right, so that looks good. Now I'll go through and actually install ng bootstrap. Alrighty, so we have ng bootstrap installed. I'll close off my terminal window. And now I'll make this one other modification of updating my app module TS to do import on the ngb module. I'm going to expand this window here for a second. So I'll just make an entry here in the import section. And I'll do an import here for ngb module. Alrighty, so let me copy this string ngb module and let's move down to our imports section and paste it. So by placing this in the imports section, it makes the exported declarations of the ngb module available in the current module. And so that's why you have to place it here for the imports. Alrighty, I'll just kind of scroll up to the top just to make sure everything looks okay. So we have the ng bootstrap there. Okay, that's fine. And then scrolling down to my ng module, making sure that I have ngb module for ng bootstrap. All right, so this looks pretty good. Good job so far.